Let's get some facts. 37% of you aren't subscribed to this channel. That's almost 4 out of 10 just freeloading the alpha. So come on, hit subscribe and I promise to keep leveling up the show with the best guests and the juiciest insight. Go on, do it now.
Hey everyone, how's it going? So here today to talk to you guys about our latest work, tokenizing predictions. Earlier this month, we released the DFlow Prediction Markets API, which is powered by Kalshi. And I want to tell everyone here a little bit more about how it's built, what to expect from it, and what's coming up in 2026. Before we get into that, though, let me talk a little bit about the background, what DFlow actually does, what we're building, and what we spent 2025 doing. So DFlow builds low-latency trading infrastructure. What this means concretely today is we operate a Solana DEX aggregator. We aggregate 100% of liquidity on the network, construct a very large graph of prices, and then solve a very difficult optimization problem in order to determine the best routes from a token a user wants to give up for a token that they want to receive. This year has been pretty phenomenal for our growth. We have facilitated over 33 billion in trading volume since April 2025. We've contributed a lot to the app revenue that applications on the network have received. Month-over-month growth has been very strong, and we've serviced over 1 million users across the globe. In January of 2025, we released our DFlow Spot Trading API. This is our Solana DEX aggregator, which we aggregated the spot tokens on the network from, and released this API so that applications and wallets could access the liquidity from the network. It took us about 6 months, and in June of 2025, we had 4 applications integrate our spot trading API. At this point in time, we had about 4 billion in cumulative volume that we had processed for the network through our contract, and about 2 million in revenue paid out to applications. In June of 2025, we also released sort of our new backend. This allowed streamlined DEX integrations. It was a quiet release, but it let us integrate DEXs very quickly. By September of 2025, we had 26 applications integrate the DFlow aggregator. We processed about 10 billion in cumulative volume, and we had paid 16 million in app revenue out. In September of 2025, we also released what I think is Solana's most exciting microstructure improvement of 2025, just-in-time routing. Just-in-time routing was a 0-to-1 mechanism that was released on the network. At this time, just-in-time routing let a transaction which was previously frozen become dynamic on-chain at the time that it was processed. This led to drastically better execution for users, a lot of saved price slippage that was returned to users' wallets, or that could be captured by applications in application revenue. By October of 2025, we had processed 18 billion in cumulative volume, and we had paid out 24 million in application revenue. Very exciting growth, and at this point in time, we had also expanded the team quite a bit. In October of 2025, we released a new prop AMM integration backend. We spend a lot of time thinking about microstructure on the network. Prop AMMs, as you heard from Ben before this, have been a very integral part of the process of providing great execution on-chain, spreads that are tighter indeed than Binance. This integration, this new backend, allowed prop AMMs to integrate super smoothly into DFlow's routing, accessing features that were not available anywhere else, such as just-in-time routing. By November of 2025, last month, we had over 75 applications integrate with 33 billion in cumulative trading volume and over 34 million paid out in application revenue. Super exciting. Earlier this month, in fact, a few days ago, we released the DFlow Prediction Markets API powered by Kalshi. So what exactly is this? Kalshi, as you guys know, is a prediction market operator. They operate prediction markets in sort of an off-chain regulated way. And the Solana network is sort of where some of the world's most opinionated and active traders live. DFlow is the connective tissue, and in particular, our prediction markets API is the connective tissue between traders on the Solana network and the liquidity that lives on Kalshi. So what does this actually mean for users? I think starting this month, and there will be a pretty exciting announcement later today, you guys should keep your eyes peeled for, Solana users will begin to receive market access to one of the most liquid prediction markets exchanges in the world. In exchange, Kalshi receives access to some of the most opinionated active degens that the world has ever seen. But how do we do this? We tokenize Kalshi, but how does this actually work under the hood? So under the hood, we have released what we're calling a concurrent liquidity program. A concurrent liquidity program is something that will actually glue liquidity from off-chain sources like Kalshi to the network in a way that when a user actually trades with a concurrent liquidity program, they're receiving a token, an SPL token that actually represents their position. In the case of a prediction market, they can redeem these tokens for stablecoins. The way this is done is in a multi-transaction flow. The first transaction that actually opens the order and increases the user's position escrows some of their funds. The second transaction facilitates the trade, actually performs the fill, mints them the token representing their position. Similar multi-transaction flow when it comes to redeeming the stablecoins. The position is burnt in the prediction market case, and the user receives stablecoins if their prediction was correct. So why is tokenization important? Tokenization was a choice. In building this prediction markets API, we did not need to tokenize, but we felt it was really important to do. And we didn't have sort of like a clear sense of why exactly it was important to do, but we understood the serendipitous nature of tokens and DeFi. The fact that you can compose liquidity, compose tokens, and have novel mechanisms designed by anyone was just phenomenal. So we took a bet on serendipity, and this is also a bet on the imagination of builders on Solana, and we tokenized Kalshi's prediction markets. So some of the ways in which I expect this sort of serendipitous nature of tokenization to take form is in perhaps borrow lending protocols, in sort of new liquidity formation mechanisms. We've seen some really cool stuff come out of nowhere in the past, such as Pump. And we've also seen sort of like more serious, but also very exciting things like Prop AMMs come. We are very excited to see what builders on Solana do with prediction tokens. The last sort of category here is a party emoji. We have no idea what is coming next, but we're very excited for it. Not only are we excited for it, builders are very excited for it. So to date, we have over 100 integrations lined up, most of which will be going live in the next quarter, a lot of which will be going live this month as well, some of which will be going live or at least being announced today. From the builders that we've been talking to, we've seen some really exciting applications come up. Social trading has been a common theme. Applications that address sort of niche markets within sort of prediction markets, which are very general. Data vendors have reached out to us. Group trading applications. I think a lot of people here interact with each other in Telegram, and there are some really novel things you can do with prediction markets that are on-chain and then accessible through things like Telegram. We've also seen interest in yield products. So what can you do today? You can go and look at the prediction markets API. You can get started, and then reach out to us, and we will help you build whatever you can imagine. Thank you.
So you obviously like this video enough that you've got to the end. That's quite a big task. But listen, do me a favor, hit the like and subscribe button, and also check out what video's next, because I think you'll love it. But if you want even more, and when I'm talking more, I'm talking about member-generated ideas, incredible alpha, research, everything there to help you in your journey, just head to realvision.com/join for the best financial intelligence out there and the pure alpha that's within the platform.